John Wick 4 has finally arrived on 4K Ultra HD. Went to the video store after work to pick it up, and it was the last one there, so I got super lucky. I'm gonna do a little tiny review of the movie after we talk about the 4K. I do have like a full length review as well as a John Wick ranking, but I think that ranking has changed. But yeah, if you want to check out the full review, it's on my channel. And I'm just gonna jump right in here. This is actually packed with special features. I don't know if there's deleted scenes. Everything on here isn't labeled like the best. I don't really know what's what. It doesn't really say if it's commentary or any of that. But there's still a lot of bonus features on here, which is great. How does the movie look, though? I gotta admit, I was a bit underwhelmed with this 4K release. I thought it was gonna be like it. It's kind of hard to say. I thought it was kind of like Joker is probably like the most perfect 4K disc ever created so far. I was expecting this to just have a bump up in quality a bit, but at the same time, I can't blame the 4K processing because this is a really dark movie. There is some action scenes where there's a lot of light, like the club he's fighting in where it's raining and he's fighting everyone with axes. That scene in particular, and when he's on the train talking to the Japanese girl, is probably the best looking two scenes in the movie. There is a few other scenes with like bright neon lights, and whenever that happens, this movie does pop. But I forgot how fucking like dark these movies are visual wise, because a lot of this is taking place in the city, and a lot of the fighting is going on at nighttime. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really the 4K's fault. It's just the way the movie was made. If it was made with brighter colors and all that, I think it would look a lot better. But that's kind of on me at the same time, because I completely forgot. I just forgot how dark the atmosphere can be. A lot of the fight scenes, especially in the third act, like, it's really dark outside, so you look at it and you're like, yeah, it does look crisp and clean, but nothing's really popping like you think a 4K would, but that's because of the lighting. But that did hinder the experience. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I wish this movie was a lot brighter. That wouldn't really make any sense. But overall, it looks... I would get, for the visual factor, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. And when the lights come on and you actually get that pop, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. I've just seen a lot better. But that's the picture. The HDR does help. But the Dolby Atmos is awesome. The score, the sound effects for all the guns, everything, the songs they play, just everything sounds crystal clean. I think that was the best addition. I noticed more of a Dolby Atmos improvement compared to the actual 4K visual. And there is Dolby Vision on here, and it does help, like I said, in the brighter scenes, but when it gets darker, it's hard to see it. So you just got to be kind of careful when you buy movies like this. Like, if you're looking for the best sharp image, it's really hard to see when it's dark. So, all in all, pretty great DVD packed with a bunch of bonus feature content. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I definitely do have better ones. I'd probably put it up there with like Birds of Prey. Not bad by any means. Like, not like, oh my god, I wasted my money. I'm still happy I have it. It's an enjoyable movie. I'd rather buy this. I guess it does come with the Blu-ray. I was going to say I'd rather buy this on the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray's in here as well. Just a quick review of the movie. What do I think about it? I don't think this movie is as good after you've seen it twice. This my second time watching it. I really did enjoy it the first time, but there was a lot of stuff I did not like that kind of hindered the experience for me. And to get the elephant out of the room, that is not how much damage John Wick can take, but just the lack of variety in weapons. Don't get me wrong, the dragon breath scene is awesome. It's great. But man, John Wick 2 is number one on my list for a reason. The variety of weapons in that movie and the set pieces are just amazing. Here, the set pieces are great. Don't get me wrong, they're really nice to look at. But he's literally just running around with a pistol for 75% of the movie. And I understand that because a handgun is obviously easier to run around with compared to like a shotgun or a sniper rifle. But man, like, most of the kills in this movie is just do. And then when he does get creative, like the dragon breath, or he kills someone with an axe or a throwing knife or something, that's when it gets more exciting. And then once you think they're going to stick with him just using unique moves and kills and weapons, they just go back to the fucking pistol. And that's why I like John Wick 2. I like the first one a lot, but 2 and 3, I just love the variety of weapons. It makes the action scenes so much better. This one just kind of gets boring after a while because literally Donnie Yen's just doing the same moves over and over. John Wick's literally just using pistols. Donnie Yen's stabbing the odd person. Some of the people literally look like they're not even like trying. Keanu's getting older, so he's not as fast as he used to be. There's just a lot of things. I do like the story. I think it's one of the best in the series, but I still personally think they should have made this a trilogy and called it quits. But here we are with number 4. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, click off now. But do I think John Wick's dead? Yes, I do. I cut a little detail this time, which is the best part about watching it again. There's a lot of new details you can catch it in before. I actually noticed when he's sitting on the steps, he's breathing really heavily, right? And then he thinks of his wife, and then he stops breathing. You can't hear him breathing anymore. And I didn't catch that the first time. So, I mean, if someone stops breathing, yeah, definitely. I'm sure they're not breathing anymore. I'm sure they're not alive. I don't know where I would rank this right now. I'm still thinking about it. I might do like an updated ranking. I'm not sure. My last video did pretty good. Thank you guys for the support. But overall, is it an underwhelming 4K disc? Yeah, kind of. Is it an underwhelming movie? Yes, kind of. But there's still a lot of fun to be had. It's still a great action movie. You can put all my nitpicks aside. You can still watch it and have a good time. And at the end of the day, that's what movies are about, man. It's just having a good time. All your nitpicks don't really mean anything in the end, unless you have a good time. I already seen this movie, so my nitpicks are still there. I knew they were there. They weren't going to change. But you got to suspend your disbelief, have a good time. Even though John Wick literally gets hit by like 10 fucking cars, falls off 3 buildings. It's ridiculous. I really wish John Wick would have a bit more consequences and a sense of danger. The villain in here, great acting, but I never really found threatening to John Wick. I really like the villains in the second one. They could actually fight. I don't know, man. All in all, really, it is a great action movie to watch, but compared to the other ones, I don't think it's as good, and that's a bummer because they did go out with a bang, but at the same time they didn't. I'm 50-50 on it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the movie. I appreciate you guys watching. And my review of The Flash, I'm going to do like a YouTube short Thursday night, and then Friday I'll have my full review out. Can't wait for that. Check you guys later.